What's happening, everybody? This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles live after a brief intermission of 2 weeks where I was traveling the world a little bit and screening my new film, and I missed everybody. What's going on? What's up, Ray? Good to see you. Yep, good show. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Paulie Pork Chops, we're going to use your photo today on the show, man. So get ready for all that. Should be hey, Mick, what's up, man? Good to see you, Mick. Lanny, the gang's all here. Good. Yeah, I missed everybody. You know? I was busy. Hey, Chris, come on now. What's up, Michael? Yeah. It's good to be back, man. Traveling the world's a pain in the friggin' ass. Seriously, man. Fuck. It's like that scene in Apocalypse Now. Like, I'm never getting off the boat again. Fucking pain in the ass. I went to Germany. I went to Israel. You know. God, thank you. God. That's it. I'm never leaving my apartment. Everything's got to come, you know. Sex, come on in. Food, come on in. I'm not fucking leaving. I'll go down to the Bowery Electric once in a while. What's up, Larry the Hunter? What do you say? Good to see you. What's happening in Belfast, Chris? Yo, do I need to watch that movie Belfast? Is that something you're from Belfast? Do I want to? Is the movie Belfast worth watching? It was on the plane. I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know, man. You know. It was okay. We're on here. We're on. Hey, what's up in Providence? Hey, Jason. Okay, of course, keep the show going. I keep the show going because you support me. So continue to support me. There will continue to be a show, right? You know, speaking of which, you know, as it's good to be back. I want to mention the next bunch of shows that are coming up, because the very next show we're doing is the 200th show, and that's with Evan Seinfeld, formerly of Biohazard. It's going to be a very interesting show with Evan Seinfeld. Show number 200 coming up this Sunday. Then a week from today is Jeff Altieri from Enrage, Mike Scodato and Joe James, Inhuman, talking about the upcoming Inhuman reunion that we, Incendiary Device, are playing at the Bowery Electric. Wednesday, June 29th, the day after my birthday. Finally, we got Bob Riley on the show. Incredible collector of stuff. Vocalist Murderers Row, formerly Stigmata, formerly Cranial Abuse. Speaking of movies, Sunday, July 3rd, we're doing a Godfather film retrospective with author Don Caprio, who wrote Columbo, The Unsolved Murder. He's also a drummer. He was in Scarhead. Sunday, July 10th, Johnny Roy. Am I pronouncing that right? I always struggle with that. Wednesday, July 20th, the incredible bass player Cat Popper will be on the show. So a lot of cool stuff coming up. I want to shout out Roy from Downset. The new Downset is banging. Come on now. Yep. New Downset is really great. Yeah, Lori Dawn, Cat Popper. How about that? There you go. Thank you, Clint. Congrats on 200. Yep. Hey, Sid, are you coming on today? What's the story, man? Thanks. It's good to be back. It really is. It's been almost 2.5 years since I've gone 2 weeks without doing a show. You know, crazy. It's been a great ride. What's up with this guy? I'm not your step. I'm Drew Stone. What's up, bro?
What's up? Hey, it's Johnny Rio.
You know, I gotta write it out phonetically. I don't know what's wrong with me, man.
Yeah, it's funny because they do a song, and in the middle of the song, he says, "Johnny Rio, tell us how you feel." So that's how I remember.
Right.
But so a couple of things on my head right now. Number one, I you'll notice I'm wearing my SSD shirt. We're finally seeing the release of Kids Will Have Their Say.
Yeah,
That's
they're finally
cool.
re-releasing The Kids Will Have Their Say. Yep, absolutely.
With a nice big booklet and everything. That's going to be a nice piece right there for the collection.
Yeah, that's the same label that does the reissues, that did the Circle Jerks reissue and all that.
Nice. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Johnny Rio. I look at it and I see Rua, French,
Just think like the Duran Duran song, Rio,
Her name is Rio. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
So the other thing, I want to wish a happy birthday to Rob Kabula.
To who? You're breaking up.
Rob Kabula.
Rob Kabula.
Kabula.
Of Agnostic Front fame, currently of Dead Blow Hammer. Yes.
Yes. So before we get into picture of the day, you were saying you went to Israel. You got any pictures?
Yeah, man.
Let's see something,
man. I pulled a couple. Let me see.
Share it with the class.
Yeah, hold on. Well, I went to Germany first, and then I went to Israel, and I did a screening. It was a charity screening for underprivileged kids on Mount Carmel, and it was in a brand new theater. Here's me with some of the kids. Interesting that a bunch of the kids are from the Ukraine. A bunch of the kids are from the Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was cool. I was in Germany first. I did the book signing at Cortex, which went well. And then we did a screening in Gothenburg, which was great. And then it was an incredible feat of traveling trains, planes, and automobiles, to get to Israel. And then, we did this charity. They gave us a tour of the place. Here's a shot of me and the Eternal Struggle guys. This is where the campus is. It's like on a mountain,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and those are my boys in Eternal Struggle. That's, to my right, that's Franco, the singer. That's Omer, the guitar player wearing the Upstate Records shirt. And, of course, Ori, the drummer,
That's awesome.
Yeah, look how beautiful that is back there,
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, it was good to see those guys, man,
And now you're back with us.
I'm back, man. I'm back. Did you catch my status?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I was home looking at my Facebook and I saw both yours and Rochelle's, and I went, did he come back from Israel with a ring? Like, did he get engaged?
Bro, you'd think, I didn't listen, man. I'm not up on this Facebook sort of like, I do Facebook, and it's got a lot to do with the show. I don't really get that much into my personal life on social media, but I caught hell, and I was like, okay, big deal. So I didn't even think about it. I didn't know such things existed. So I changed my Facebook status to in a relationship, and all day long my phone's blowing up. Congratulations, this and that. It's like, geez, man. Who pays attention to this shit? Who gives a fuck? Well, listen. For the record,
this is where we live in now.
I love Rochelle. I love my girlfriend very much, and but I didn't know, I got yelled at, like, yeah, like, and I'm like, I didn't even know it was a thing, like, so I changed my status, and it's like, oh my God, and oh boy,
off the market.
I'm off the market anyway,
That's it, man.
I know, Lori. We were just I know. All the girls are like, oh, you're so great together and this and that. All the dudes are like, bah. Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Well, listen,
status miserable. Hey, let's do photo of the day, huh?
Yeah, let's do it. We had a good weekend. I think we know where we're going with this.
Yeah, here we go. Photo of the day. Here we go. Yo, boom. Photo of the day. And I mean, what do we got here? Anybody? Let's see.
It looks like a Flying V festival.
Yeah. It's the attack of the Flying V's. Is it Lenny Kravitz? Is it Lenny Kravitz's kid? Is it he needs to eat a sandwich?
Oh man.
Oh, is it a band that's worth the 5-hour drive to see? Yo, I gotta say, I watched them. They were friggin' crushing.
Oh
They
yeah.
crushed. Is it Whitesnake? Is it Michael? Is it Michael Schenker? Is it Paul McCartney? Is it Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, they really are getting better and better and better. I mean, and nobody plays more than they do. They've been just hammering away.
Yo, they were good, man.
Such a good band.
But I'll tell you what. Wait, I got another one. They were good, and this guy is a talented guy, and not just because he's wearing an incendiary device shirt, but it's a talented dude right here.
Oh yeah.
Is the drummer jealous because he's not playing a Flying V?
Not yet.
Is it turn? Yo, what's up, Ori? Ori Frank, singer from Eternal Struggle, checking in from Tel Aviv, my man. Yo, these dudes are getting ready. They're about to go out on tour with Death Before Dishonor in Europe, so we wish them all the best. You know. All right, tell us what we got here.
Well, we're looking. That is our friend Steve Gallo, former Agnostic Front, right there, Inhuman, monster drummer. One of my favorite hardcore drummers, and as good a guitar player as he is a drummer. He's like super, super talented. Brother of Mike Gallo, of course, and just a powerhouse. And this band, Fire's Murder.
And he writes all the stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, and it's definitely not cookie cutter by any means. These guys have a lot of musicality. They have a very big metal influence. Great singer. Like they're standing out already. I think that they're really awesome.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Such a good band.
Yeah, they really.
And but yes, somebody should give Kute a sandwich, for God's sake.
I love the Flying V thing they have going on, though. You know, it's like.
Oh, me too. You know what that reminds me of? Like Judas Priest, Accept, Michael Schenker, all those guys. Classic.
Here's another shot from. Actually, you know, the what happened was we moved the show from the park because it said thunder showers. It says there wasn't even like chance of thunder showers or thunder showers for like part of the day. It just said all day thunder showers, and I was like, "Yo, fuck that." And we moved it to Bowery Electric. Of course, it didn't rain at all.
Yeah, it drizzled for about 3 minutes in the morning, and then it was beautiful and sunny.
Yep. Here, I know I could say this is Silence Equals Death, who are definitely having a moment right now.
Oh,
Man, they got it going on. They got it going on right now. Yep.
I see Gina of Women of the Pit in there, right in the mix. You know.
Yep.
And Heg's growing a mohawk in.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't notice that. Heg's got a little mohawk thing going. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are Scotters is another one. He really knows how to command the stage. He's another one.
Yeah, we
got some talented people in our group.
Yeah, we got. And here is another band that played that want to talk about some heavyweights.
Oh yeah.
And there he is. There's Heggs. What's happening, Heggs? Love the mohawk, bro. Is it a mohawk or is it dirt? You know.
And another incendiary device shirt, by the way.
Yo, I think the first 3 bands all had an incendiary device shirt on. Listen, here's my advice. Here's my advice to you. If you're a band starting out, here's my advice to you. Spend $1,000 on T-shirts and give them out to everybody. It's a good move. You know?
These, that's the one thing with these guys, those earrings. They all have those big earrings where you could like put your whole finger through there.
Right.
That's some giant dude.
Yeah, that's Cropsy, man. They're heavy, man.
Yeah. Good guys.
Yeah.
Good guys. Lots of
Chucky.
breakdowns.
Good. Yeah, I saw Chucky up at Saturday night. Me and Rochelle went up to the Women of the Pit and New York Hardcore Comics show up show in Ardsley.
Oh, you did go to that?
Yeah.
Oh, right. How was that? Was with Scarhead, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, it's Cropsy. What's up, Larry Kelly? Yeah. Yep. So, that said, you know what, bro? We have our 200th show coming up.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, and a worthy guest for the 200th show by any means.
Yeah, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be great.
When we started the show, I didn't even think there was a chance of getting him.
I know. Well,
so
people love the show, man. So
for sure.
And now we're back after a 2-week hiatus, and we're going to knock a couple out of the park. And I'm happy to see everybody. I really missed everybody, man. You know, this show's such a part of my life now. You know.
Well, we made a lot of friends because of it. I got to tell you something. It's really nice. I get stopped at the strangest places and times, and people come over to me and they tell me how much they like the show, and it's such a cool thing. I mean, it's like,
you know what? Sid and Ratbones tell me the same thing. Nobody says shit to me. They just kind of look at me weird, like.
You know, you're like the Darth Vader of the show.
Yeah, I'm like
stormtroopers.
Like I don't want to tell them I like the show. Maybe they don't. Maybe people don't like me on the show. Maybe they like you. Maybe they like you, and they like Sid, and they like Rat. But maybe I'm not very. Maybe they don't like me on the show.
So why would they tune in week after week? Let's see what that Drew Stone guy does now.
God, I hate that guy. God, take a number and get the back of the line. All right, man.
That's it.
Let's get our guest on.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for this one. I got to go shine up my upside down cross now.
All right. Hail. I'll see you soon. What's happening? We're back. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, and we are sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, The Organic Grill, the Texas Silver Rush, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Chacho's Tacos, Generation Records, 126 Hardcore Clothing, and Grunge and Grime Soap Company. They're a handmade soap and skincare company with a rock and roll spirit. Based in Nashville, Tennessee, they combine their love for rock music with their love for creating products that are good for your skin and good for your soul. Since 2019, they've been creating high-quality, natural, handmade soaps and sustainable ingredients inspired by the music of the 80s and 90s. From hair metal to grunge and everything in between, they give 10% of their proceeds to local and community outreach programs. Visit the website at www.grungeandgrime.com and enter the code DREW, that's DREW, and get 20% off your first order. Good for your skin, good for your soul, just like old-time rock and roll, Grunge and Grime Soap Company. Come on now. Yes, it's true. Organic Grill. It's a vegan restaurant located in the West Village. Now located in the West Village of New York City at 133 3rd Avenue, right next to the Blue Note. Featured in New York Magazine, New York Times, and Veg News. Their dishes have won numerous awards, including Best Goddamn Veggie Burger. They make their own cheeses, sausages, and burger patties, and every dish on the menu can be made gluten-free. Dare I say it, for all you gluten-free. You know, we got to ask Satan if he's gluten-free. This year, they're celebrating the 23rd anniversary, and they're all about having a great time while enjoying amazing, clean food. They have now fully reopened for business and look forward to seeing you. Get in touch with them. Order some great food at www.theorganicgrill.com. Last but not least, before we bring our guest on, come on now, New York Hardcore Comics opened in 2013, selling comic books, punk rock, and hardcore memorabilia, toys, statues, skateboard decks, tapes, vinyl, and all things horror. We love helping bands push their demos and new tracks, so please stop by and drop off your new music. We have in-store events like Magic the Gathering and Warhammer tournaments, plus meet and greets with bands and some live performances. Open 7 days a week and shipping worldwide. Find us online through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and eBay. Located at 117 Main Street in Dobbs Ferry, New York. www.newyorkhardcore.com. NewYorkHardcoreComics.com. That said, let's clear the deck. Let's bring our guest on. Let me get my intro here. Let's have some fun. Let's have a couple laughs today. And, listen, don't turn the chat room into a guessing game or anything like that, all right? Don't act retarded, all right? Satan is definitely a gluten-free MF. Is Satan cool? We're going to have it's going to be a big questions for Satan at a certain point. We're going to do a lot of questions for Satan. Hey, Chris Contos, glad you're here, bro. All right. Yes, this is the Albaril SSD control. We were just talking about the kids will have their say. We're all excited about the reissue. Yes, this is the Satan podcast. Good luck. I know, right? Here we go. Today's guest is a fallen angel hailing from heaven. He's known for his work on earth, seducing souls, creating rock and roll, and as the personification of evil, he's the nemesis of good people everywhere. He's the inspiration behind the songs Sympathy for the Devil Went Down to Georgia, Highway to Hell, and many others. Please welcome, coming at us from the depths of hell, our old friend and running partner, the Prince of Darkness, Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies, the Antichrist, Father of Lies, or as we, his pals, know him, Satan. Brother.
True Stone! I'm so glad to be here.
What's up, bro? How are you?
Congratulations on your Facebook status. That's a wonderful thing. You found love. Love found you with that head.
It wasn't easy, but I had to post. I had to let the world know.
Let me shut my window. There's a crazy storm going on over here.
Yeah, what the hell's going on over there?
All right, there we go. That gets a little loud out here.
Already, yes, Satan collects toys, right?
Yeah, Satan's a toy collector, I'm just like everybody else. I'm into all kinds of crazy shit.
Right. So, you know what, Satan? Good to see you again. We had a lot of good times back in the day. So we have a rich history together. Let's just jump into it. What's the latest? How's things, since the zombie apocalypse? Like, bring us up to speed.
Well, the pandemic didn't quite go as well as I wanted. I collected a lot of people and I made a lot of changes to the world. People had a grocery shop on the internet and, people stopped going to shows, hardcore shows where people weren't into, metal shows. They even had to delay Stranger Things. The kids were 20 years older after that. But, time goes on and people get back to it. Now I got monkeypox coming out and you guys are all going to look fucked up soon enough. And then, it's just going to be a rotation of fucked up shit forever.
Makes sense. Hey, I think we're going to sprinkle in questions all along the way. Dola White asks, wonder if he forgave Mike Muir for shooting him.
He didn't shoot me, Mike Muir. Matter of fact, he shot Reagan. And he'll do it again and again and again and again.
How did you come up? Did you grow up in a musical household? Give us a little bit about your background.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be here. Most people haven't heard my side of the story. God's the only one that got a book deal. So my side hasn't really come out and I haven't been able to kind of give the truth and the background of what it's like to grow up as a demon. My father was a demon and my mother, she was the voodoo queen of North Jersey. I don't know if you are familiar with her.
Is that North Jersey, Bergen County? What's
Bergen County area,
right.
Near Larson's Turkey Farm. It was a place that you could go pick out a turkey and then they whacked the motherfucker and you have it for dinner that night. It was an unbelievable place.
Got it. Okay, go on. And did you grow up in a musical household?
Yeah. My mother was really into music. Being a voodoo queen, she used to have all these drum jams in the backyard with big bonfires and people running around and ripping chicken blood and playing drums with femur bones. So music was always in my background. I just was surrounded by a very musical and sort of loving family.
A question from Al Baril, SSD Control. What is Satan's favorite hockey team?
Come on, the Devils. What kind of questions? Get the fuck out of here with a dumb question like that. What's it, Al Baril? Putting them on my list for dumb questions.
Right.
Guys I'm coming after later on. Al Baril.
Right. Yeah.
Put you down.
You know, Al Baril, we're taking that Ranger loss pretty hard over here, man.
Yeah, that's life, buddy.
Fucking
can't always win. And believe me, the Devils don't always win either.
Yeah, right. Early influences, early musical influences.
I was into a lot of rock bands like Black Widow, Elf. I really like the James Gang.
Why? What is the James? Why the James Gang?
Well, they were crazy. The rock and roll, the alcohol, just to feel the James Gang. They were nuts. I also really like Captain Beefheart. Loved his name. Great name. He had that. People used to call me the Zigzag Wanderer because I listened to a lot of Captain Beefheart.
I like Captain Beefheart too. And I do know the Zigzag Wanderer. Yes,
it's a good one.
Yeah.
But it was tough growing up in school as a demon. I got kicked out of a dozen schools. Well, I mean, I burned down a dozen schools, but I ended up becoming homeschooled, and because my parents had to teach me the ways of incantations and possessions and all the things that they didn't teach us in school, I started to learn more about rock and roll from magazines, and that's kind of where I got into to rock.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, do a lot of research for this show and a lot of homework. I want to read something from a previous interview. I want to get your take on it. Okay. During your early days, you were an extremely kind and honest angel, described as perfect in his ways, so perfect that God placed you on a throne on an anointed mountain and adorned with flaming stones. However, after God created human beings, an evil entity began to corrupt you and cause dissatisfaction. Your pride grew in such a way that when God asked you to bow down to Adam, you would not do it, which angered God. You apparently became arrogant, thinking that God was senile and that heaven needed a new ruler. You were expelled from heaven, which made you even more arrogant than before. Truth to this?
Listen. Arrogance is a big word that people shouldn't be using. I understand he created everything 6 days. I give him credit, put a lot of work into it. But, he started getting that Sinatra complex. Everything was my way. And then eventually you just get sick as shit. He put ketchup on eggs. I couldn't handle the ketchup on eggs. You don't do that. After enough time, we had beefs. I got a little finger pumping on my hand, by the way. We would fight, and finally he said, fuck it, and I moved out. I didn't get kicked out. I moved out.
There's three sides to every story. God's side, your side.
And Adam's side, I guess, because he was there too. I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I turned into a snake. I made the broad bite the fucking apple. I mean, things, I fucked everything up. I get it. But, some things, like I said, you got to just go with the flow of life.
Listen, one thing's for sure. Everybody always said, even your twin brother, Archangel Michael, that you always had a great sense of humor. So
I do. There's no evil. It's just purity.
Right. There you go. Let's talk about misconceptions about Satan. I know there's a bunch of stuff out there. Did you ever go down to Georgia?
Never went down to Georgia. That's a big rumor there. It's too humid in Georgia. I like a dry heat. So Georgia, never been down there.
Do you wear Prada?
Do I wear Prada? I'm more of a Gucci bitch. I'm not a Prada guy. That's not my deal. Not into the Prada,
Okay.
I don't tweet. You know that? People, there's a Twitter out there that says it's me, but it's not me. It's not verified. It's not me.
You know what? Speaking of tweeting, Al Burrell asks, not to be political, but is it true that Satan is a political consultant and conducts polling for Donald Trump?
Yeah, that text message you get about the third time you're voting for Donald Trump. Are you going to come vote this year? That's from me.
Can you explain Stryper?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they were all about to hell with the devil. They gave out Bibles at their shows. They did a whole thing, but really all they did was bring a lot of attention onto me. And for that, I give them a round of applause. Thank you, Stryper.
There you go. Shout at the devil. Wait, you know what? Wait, I have a visual on that. Wait, where is? I know we're not going full on into music just yet. We're doing misconceptions, but
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
Shout at the devil? Why these? What's up with you? Have these fucking guys shouting at you?
Contrary to Vince Neil's beliefs, I do not like being shouted out by those guys. Definitely not. That Mick Mars guy, for example, I mean, that's like an aunt of yours that he looked like an old aunt of yours like 40 years ago. And now he's like that scarier. And I just can't imagine, a lifetime of being shouted out by those guys. So it's not my thing.
What's up with Ghost? They are so boring. Are these your boys?
I like Ghost.
Is there an affiliation here?
I'm just a fan. I've seen them play. I saw them actually play with Maiden, and they were really good. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Chris Hoffman.
I've never seen them.
Yeah, you would like them.
Yeah. Have you ever worn a blue dress?
Do I look like a blue dress guy? Come on. Come on. Do I look like a blue dress guy?
What else? Favorite food? Do you have a favorite? Does Satan have a favorite food?
I love pineapples.
Pineapple. Oh, wait. You know what?
Fan.
I have. Yeah. Hold on a second.
I cannot get enough of pineapples. The bungaline that it's got, the bungaline. Oh yeah, there you go.
You're a pineapple. You're a pineapple lover of pineapple.
Big pineapple fan. It's like big dick energy. I'm totally right there. That's
Big
me.
Dick,
my
Big
favorite
Dick
thing
energy.
right there. Big dick energy.
That's great. Is Satan a fan of Mexican wrestling?
Sure, they all wear masks. I mean, the Blue Demon. He was a great wrestler. His son, the Blue Demon, and his grandson, the Blue Demon. They were all great. El Santo, he was the saint, but let me tell you, he also was a demon.
Does Mick Lambro, personal friend of Satan, I hear, does Satan put pineapple in coleslaw?
Does Mick put pineapple in coleslaw? That's the question, because if so, he's going on the list as well. I'll tell you right now.
Good question, Al Burrell. I want to mention, as an old school wrestling fan, Mil Mascaras is the guy that I remember. And by the way, Al, I don't know if you saw it, but I just watched the Bruno Sammartino documentary that was on Netflix or Amazon. If anybody old school wrestler lovers out there, there's a Bruno Sammartino document. It's not great. It doesn't really focus much on his wrestling, but his life and coming from Italy. But I'm a old school Bruno Sammartino fan. Bruno.
Junkyard Dog. I was a big fan of Junkyard Dog.
There you go. Absolutely.
I'll tell you too, an expression that I hate.
Yeah.
But when people say boring as hell.
Boring as hell. Right. Is hell boring?
Enough with that bullshit comment. This place is lit as fuck. Let me tell you. We got cigars. We got porn, babysitter porn. That's a real hot one these days. Drugs, yoga pants. We got Bud Light. We got witches. We got the 1932 women's synchronized swim team. It's like a fucking party down here all the time. So boring as hell needs to come out of everybody on Earth's vocabulary.
Did Black Sabbath really sell their soul for rock and roll?
We're gonna get into some music.
Yeah, all right.
I'm
I'm ahead of myself. Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Take it easy. Does he put pineapple on his pizza?
No, come on. Fucking jabroni. Little jabroni. Get out of here.
Speaking of wrestling, you fucking jabroni.
Yeah.
Right?
Pineapple on it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you go into California Pizza Kitchen, which I don't call that pizza, go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want. But you walk into a real pizzeria and you ask the guy for a slice of pizza with pineapple, he's going to say, shut up in your face. He's going to smack you in the mouth and get the fuck out of here.
What are you current? Are you a reader? What's currently on the bedstand? What are you reading these days?
I'm actually reading the complete book of MASH. I have it here, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm a big MASH fan.
Oh, wow. You know who's a big MASH fan? Astoria Lou is a big MASH fan.
Oh, Astoria Lou. He's a guy after my own heart here.
Yeah, like whenever we go to Chiller, it's like there's always like, one or two people. It's like he's a big...
Jamie Farr is always at those.
Yeah.
I got a thing for Hot Lips Houlihan. I named her Hot Lips Houlihan.
Is that
was
right?
my name. The Hot Lips.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
There you go.
Into her. So yeah, I'm reading books. I'm a book guy. This is a good book too. I'm reading here as well.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm a book guy.
Right. Let's talk movies.
Sure.
Do you? Because there's a lot there with movies. Do you any favorite movies?
I got a lot of favorite movies. I mean, Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2. When they bring him back to life, he's like a dead, voodoo one. That's a hot one for me. But The Omen is probably one of my favorites.
I have.
It's based on a true story, right?
Is that right?
Yeah. My son is actually already walking the earth, and Omen 1, 2, and 3 was really kind of based upon his life and his career, and how he blossomed.
Here I actually watched this fairly recently. This was The Omen.
Oh yeah, great! It's a great movie.
Yeah,
Damien Thorne. Oh.
How many? I think wasn't there like 5 Omen movies?
Well, there's 3 main Omen movies, and then there's a new one with a little girl, The Omen 4, which nobody counts that. Once you bring a whole new kid into the picture, was
the Omen 2 and 3 worth watching?
Omen 2 and 3 are pretty good. Okay. Omen 3 really wraps up the story, but that's where the ending's not so true compared to real life, because my son is still walking the earth.
Now, you mentioned your son. I think you sent me a picture, right? Yeah.
He's a wonderful boy. Wonderful boy.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, that's him right there.
Tommy Lee Jones is your son? My
son. He gave me that card years ago. Underworld's greatest dad. He's it's a treasure beyond treasures. He's such a good boy. Great career.
Yeah, he's, I think wasn't he college roommate with George Bush?
That's how he got into the politics of becoming such a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Like the Omen 3.
Let's keep on the movie stuff. Yeah, the Omen, the trilogy. People love it. Ask Satan if he wrote the lyrics to the original MASH theme song, Suicide is Painful.
Yeah, look at that. Somebody caught on over there. That Clint Gordon. Look at you, buddy. Yes, that actually is one of my songs. Definitely.
Right on.
It's actually Suicide is Painless, I think.
Suicide is painless.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, Suicide is painless. Yeah. What is favorite people in history, perhaps? And anybody that... Well, you know what? Wait. I want to stay on the movie thing a second because, there's a lot of good stuff there.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other films I like Race with the Devil, which
Sure.
my girl Hotliff Houlihan is in that as well.
Is that
Wonderful,
right?
very good movie. God Has a Rap Sheet. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Highly recommended. A bunch of guys from different nationalities all go to jail, and they wind up in a room with a crazy old man who may or may not be God. It's a great movie. Angel Heart, yes.
I love that film. We watched that.
Oh,
We watched that recently, me and my gal. Great film.
congratulations on your Facebook status, by the way.
Jesus Christ, like if you figure I hit the lotto or something. Actually, you know what? Truth be told, truth be told, I actually did hit the lotto. I did. I love my girlfriend.
Angel Heart's a very good one.
Yeah, it's good. Directed by same guy that directed Pink Floyd, The Wall, and Fame. Drawing a blank, but who directed Angel Heart? Alan. Who directed Angel Heart?
Alan Thicke. He was the guy who directed.
Alan Thicke.
Yes, Alan Thicke. Yeah,
yes,
Alan
De Niro was Lucifer. Louis
Cypher. Louis Cypher is who he was.
Louis Cypher.
Yeah,
that was like Mickey Rourke's greatest role, man.
It was, and he's almost unrecognizable today.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. Alan Parker. Thank you, Alan Parker. Any thoughts on The Exorcist? Yay or nay?
Exorcist. I really, it gave Ouija boards a bad name. See, that was like my way to get children to start moving towards the dark arts, to open up a passageway to meet me. And then they put that board game, those fucking Parker brothers. They put it in the movie with a dopey name, Captain Howdy. Who the fuck wants to talk to a Captain Howdy? Meanwhile, parents all over the place go crazy. The news is all over Ouija boards. Satan's a big deal again, and he's a bad guy. And I had to come up with something new. That's where Dungeons and Dragons come into play.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, right. Is that a Dungeons and Dragons T-shirt you're wearing?
This is. It's a Dungeons and Dragons shirt right there. It's the,
that was quite an insidious move. That really steered a lot of young people into a life of debauchery.
1 year after The Exorcist that came out, 1974, it was one of my greatest achievements for influencing the youth of today.
Do you like split pea soup?
No. We'll throw that up. That's like when my mom used to make that, we used to call it punishment soup.
I think that's the Exorcist tie in there. That she was in the film. She was puking.
She threw that shit up like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
All over the place. That bulimic little broad.
Yeah. Didn't she end up with Rick James that one?
She did. Savage Streets. That's one of her best movies.
Oh yeah, right.
She got the crossbow, the leather outfit.
She's like one of those. She's like one of those actresses because we've been watching. We're like on the '70s movie kick over here, right? We just watched. We're watching a film called Black Sunday now, which with Robert Shaw, the one that John Frankenheimer directed, about with the blimp and all that. We're watching Black Sunday. Before that, why am I drawing a blank? What we just watched. Marathon Man. We watched Marathon Man before that, right? And it's like I was telling my gal, because the same actresses back then, you see them in all these movies, and like they take their top off, constantly in these movies in the 70s. It was like the same thing. It's like
seeing the mom from The Christmas Story topless and Slapshot. You're like, oh my God. I've seen The Christmas Story so many times.
I guess what I'm getting at is like, what's her name from The Exorcist in later movies? Like,
Lynde Blair!
Every movie she was in, there was like a rape scene. She got like raped in every movie.
Not in Savage Streets, though. Her sister got raped.
Oh, her sister got, okay. Okay.
If you're going to get the raping right, you might as well.
Let me get my little rape shit. Not to make fun of raping, I'm not. But, we're doing comedy today, people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Robert Shaw for sure. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. Yeah, Robert Shaw is great. That said,
I also like The Devil's Advocate a lot. Are you familiar with that movie?
Somebody mentioned Al Pacino, right?
Al Pacino has some wonderful lines in The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
I love the scene when he's talking about Charlize Theron, whatever her name is, and he yells out, because she's got a great ass, and you got your head right up it. The whole movie, he's yelling, hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
Hey, shouting out Rich Zoller, our good friend and supporter, is in Iceland right now taking photos.
Iceland.
Yeah. Is Steve Vai...
He got as far away from me as possible.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens in Iceland. Except for that friggin' what's her face, man? God, I can't stand her music from Iceland. What's her name? Oh,
Bjorn.
Bjork. What are you, a fucking Bjork?
Bjork.
Oh, is Steve Vai really? Is Steve Vai really the devil's guitarist, like in the movie Crossroads?
Yeah, Stevie Vai.
Yeah,
he really had to fuck up Joe Satriani to get that role. Like Satriani was there, he really had the spot. Stevie Vai came in, shivved him a few times with a piece of glass, and that's how he got the role. And he really crushed it. Really crushed it.
Hold on. Where's?
You know, it's another good Pacino line in The Devil's Advocate.
What?
When he says, "Don't waste my motherfucking time."
Do you know Gigi Allen?
Actually, Gigi Allen is down here in hell. We have to keep him tied up, though, because he's constantly throwing shit everywhere. I actually have a Gigi Allen bobblehead. He's one of I'm a big bobblehead guy, and it's got a little turd right there. You can see a little shit turd there. Yeah, he's a crazy guy, that Gigi Allen. You know, if we don't keep him tied up, my favorite altar was covered in shit. I have a goat in the corner that hangs out with me all the time. He's a really cool goat. His name is Benji. Fucking shit all over Benji's head. So Gigi Allen, we got to keep that motherfucker kind of on a leash, you know?
Favorite person in history?
Favorite person in history? I would say I got two. I got two favorite people. One of them I got to say is Moses. Moses.
Is that the Charlton Heston Moses?
Yeah, it depends on the, most people watch the Ten Commandments, and that's the Bible to them, you know? That's how a lot of people get their religion. But, Moses, he walked around, he had a pimp stick, like a big pimp cane. And that pimp cane, he fucked up those Egyptians so bad with all kinds of crazy shit. I mean, he turned water into blood. The streets were the rivers were all covered in blood. He convinced God to kill the firstborn Pharaoh children in an entire village. I mean, you got to look at God in a certain way. You say he's the forgiver, the most wonderful guy, but he had no problem whacking a bunch of kids unless there was fucking sheep blood all over the fucking door. You know, Moses, remember he parted the sea? Took a sea, not like this, with that pimp stick. Fish were flopping everywhere. I mean, I'm a big fan of Moses. Oh, that's my hound from hell right there.
Is that right? Satan dog lover?
Yeah. Sweet Peas. That's the name of that dog. Sweet Peas. Big dog fan. My number two person, I'm going to go Danny Diablo.
Of course. Danny Diablo.
Yeah, he's the greatest Puerto Rican Jew since Juan Epstein. Living by the gun, under the sun. He could put out 100 of those street CDs. Street CD Volume 74, Danny Diablo. Motherfucker's got some swagger. I've hung out with him a few times. I think you have a picture of, you got the dog again, too. Oh, that dog. What a sweet little dog.
Good question, Albarel. Did Satan have anything to do with the creation of fentanyl?
Nah, I'm not into drugs.
Yeah.
That's a whole Mexican mafia thing.
Yeah.
That's nothing to do with me.
Got nothing to do with Satan. It's the Mexican mafia.
They got their own crew down there. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's good. You know, you sent me a couple pictures. Is this young Satan?
Let's see here. Oh, that was me as a little tyke right there. Yeah. That's the year that I got kicked out of school for dropping fireworks, crackers into the toilets.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I lit a fire in that school as well and killed
Yep.
a lot of people. But you know,
That'll do it. Let me see. You sent me a couple of good things. Just you know what you need. We got to get you the New York hardcore. We got to get you the New York hardcore shower curtain, bro.
yeah. How did you get that picture, Drew Stone? What are you? Your investigative skills. I mean, you're sneaking into my shower.
I'm a problem child. Yeah, good one. Does Satan love to 69?
Yeah, sure. I'm lazy. You know, just if I can lay there and do my thing, you know, that's all right for me.
What's Satan's Facebook status?
Congratulations on your Facebook status, Drew Stone. Everybody give Drew Stone a round of applause.
Believe me, I'm going to hear it because I brought it up on the show. I'm going to get fucking reamed later. Satan by the pool, is that right? Satan by the pool?
Oh, I love the pool. Yeah. That's me hanging out in the summer. You know, you gotta take some time to catch some rays in the heat and soak up some of the sun.
What does Satan eat for breakfast?
Taylor ham. I mean, you know, every guy who's
Satan's not gluten-free, is he?
No, gluten-free. Come on. I'm a bacon and eggs guy and
like
pork roll and give me the roll and loaves of Italian bread. I'm waiting for that Paul Bearer actually when his time comes because lately he's been a hell of a baker. I don't know if you've seen his status lately, but I'm going to bring him down here to start manning the ovens a little bit for us.
Yeah. Explain to us what's going on here, Satan.
Oh, yeah. So this was a famous picture back in the day. I don't know if you remember. That girl was everywhere. And I was behind that picture, you know. I took that picture. She became a meme machine. A meme machine.
Is that what happens to people when they get into the pit? They sort of you possess them and they kind of go crazy.
I do. I mean, look at the kids behind her. Everybody's eyes are glowing.
Right.
That boy behind her, he's ready to tear it to shreds right there.
You know, speaking of Satan and hardcore, is Satan a big PMA guy?
Yeah, you know, positive mental attitude is you got to keep that. I mean, otherwise, what's the point? You know.
Who killed El Duce?
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I ain't giving a guy named Human Brisket an answer like that. I can't tell the truth to everything.
Yeah, right. You know, let's talk about the Rolling Stones and Sympathy for the Devil and Mick Jagger, and the Monkees and all that. Let me do a sponsor shout out, and we'll come back and we will continue on our journey. Okay. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles live, and we are sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, The Organic Grill, the Texas Silver Rush, Chacho's Tacos, Generation Records, 126 Hardcore Clothing, Grunge and Grime Soap Company, and DTFM Vinyl Distro. It's a record store that specializes in underground music, punk, ska, hardcore, metal, and more. Located in the heart of Fargo, North Dakota's industrial district, where I'm sure it's snowing right now. Shop in person or online at www.dtfmvinyldistro.com, where the motto is death to false metal. Come on now, 126 Hardcore Clothing. It's a streetwear brand for restless individuals like you who don't compromise. They are about being positive, spontaneous, and true to yourself. For years, they experimented with several printing methods and materials and collaborated with a large number of designers and illustrators, always giving room for fresh perspectives while retaining the hardcore attitude. Get in touch with them, ramp up your game at www.126hardcoreclothing.com. Last but not least, the Texas Silver Rush is a jewelry design firm and boutique store located in the birthplace of the Texas country music scene in Fredericksburg, Texas. Goddamn electric. They specialize in working with musicians in all music genres to design and create unique one-off pieces, as well as style them for stage, album covers, promo photos, and social media exposure. Their client list includes Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Greg Rolle, Ringo Starr, and of course, Agnostic Front. Information on online sales is being taken at their Facebook and Instagram pages, and of course, www.thetexassilverrush.com. Want to mention coming up at the Bowery Electric a week from Sunday, free all ages matinee on the Bowery. This is a banger. It is. We're talking about Sworn Enemy, Inhuman, first show in 4 years, our debut show, Incendiary Device, Blackout, Shoppers, and Sewage. That is 1 week. It's my birthday show, actually. 1 week from Sunday. If it's free, it is for me. Also want to mention at the Bowery Electric on Sunday, July 24th, Sub-Zero is playing with the Pride of Upstate New York, Brick by Brick, Kings Never Die, Dead Crew, Mad Mulligans. Come on now. There you go. Sub-Zero, Brick by Brick, Kings Never Die, Dead Crew, and Mad Mulligans. That is happening Sunday, July 24th, and in conjunction with Woo Man of the Pit. Run Amok Fest is coming up on Sunday, August 14th with RBNX, United Blood, NYC, featuring Sid the Kid, Necrotic Society, Damn Your Eyes, The Car Bomb Parade, The Pride of Staten Island and Rage, and Leeway. That's Sunday, August 14th. 2 stages, upstairs and downstairs. Come on now, get your shoes and socks on. It is right around the corner. Of course, we mentioned before, this Sunday is the 200th show. The New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, show number 200, with our old friend Evan Seinfeld, formerly of Biohazard, a couple other bands. This is going to be a very interesting show. Please tune in this Sunday. Our friend Evan Seinfeld. Please support the show. You may be thinking of it. Perhaps you have not been, but the show needs your support. As we go past show 200, needs your support. Oh, you know what? Here's a good way to support the show. The book. By the way, if you are a patron, the book is free. If you are already a patron, the book is free for you. Just send me shipping. If you don't have this book, it is a very cool book based on the flyers and some photos from 1980 to 1989. If you have a hankering for this book, it can be purchased at www.stonefilmsnyc.com. Support the show. Buy the friggin' book. Did the Bowery Electric? I want to thank all the Facebook pages that support this show. There are many, many Facebook pages that allow me to post on the page. So yes, come run amok with us, Lori Dawn. Absolutely. What else? There's a super chat if you want to support the show. Spend a couple bucks, take a yarmulke off, contribute a little bit. If you do a super chat, when we do questions, it comes in color. I can't miss it. You go right to the front of the line. On Instagram, also, I am on Instagram. Follow the show, please, on Instagram, Stone Films NYC. And if you're watching in rerun, there is a subscribe button right there. Please subscribe to the show. Show's not going anywhere, but we do need your support. We're like PBS Channel 13, That said, I think we are good. Let me entertain you. Hold on a second there's the Patreon page. The book is free if you're a patron. We're doing the walking tour. It's free if you're a patron. We do all kinds of stuff. Patrons are needed. All right. Let's bring our guest back on. Hey, stop playing with yourself.
You startled me there. Sorry, I got my Yoda puppet.
Is that what that was? A Yoda puppet?
Yeah, I threw him. I can't reach him now. I'm too hooked up to this machine.
Let's this whole Church of Satan thing. Give us a little perspective on that.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of the Church of Satan. I've always thought they were a little hokey. I mean, you know, they're like a bunch of maroons from Palookaville. Not really my kind of guys. They pray a lot in a language that nobody understands. They light unscented candles. Who lights unscented candles? All right. And then, you know, they make a bunch of songs and stupid music that nobody listens to. I'll tell you what I do listen to, though. The Smoking Word podcast. That's
Hoya's podcast.
That's a show with a lot of class. I listen to that a lot.
Okay. Right on. Let's talk about this guy a little bit. I know he sort of grabbed a little spotlight from you. Mick Jagger, the whole Sympathy for the Devil, you know, his association. Is this a personal friend of yours, or what is there?
Mick is definitely an old school friend of mine. I mean, I made a deal with the Rolling Stones many years ago. I mean, why do you think Keith Richards is still kicking? It's because of this guy.
I see.
I've kept him in the running. That guy's long outlived his time on Earth.
Can you make? I didn't know. So everything's negotiable, right? So
everything's negotiable. I'm a guy that likes to do a handshake with a little blood. You cut your hand, we do a handshake.
That whole thing, like I cut my hand, you cut your hand. Mick Jagger. Yeah. Okay.
That's a picture of us in the 70s right there. Me and Mick. And, you know, he wrote a song that was basically, you know, from me, Symphony for the Devil. You know, pleased to meet you. Won't you guess my name?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, I knew of the Beatles, not the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. I was familiar with them, but I never really met them. It was the Monkees. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Monkees. They're the ones that put us together. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful.
The Monkees were satanic?
Oh, yeah. They monkeyed around. I mean, that's what they did. They monkeyed around with everything.
Last train to Clarksville.
Yeah. You know what Clarksville is? It's a hot fucking place!
You know, this movie, Sympathy for the Devil, I got to tell you a story. When I was a teenager, growing up in the Bronx, they used to have these midnight movies. And they had midnight movie at the Dale Theater on 231st Street and Broadway. And one week was like Led Zeppelin, Song Remains the Same. You know, then there was like the Grateful Dead movie. Then like the third week was this movie, Sympathy for the Devil. And everybody's in there. You know, everybody brings in booze and you're smoking. This is probably 1979 or something, you know, 78, 79 maybe. I was young. And
same haircut.
What's that?
Same haircut.
Yeah, same. Yeah. So this movie, we all go in to see this movie, and the movie never gets off the ground. It's like them in the studio, and it's the same, them doing this song over and over again. And finally, someone chucked a bottle through the screen. Then everyone chucked a bottle through the screen. They tore the screen down, destroyed the theater. They called the cops. That was the last midnight movie ever at the Dale Theater. But I'll never forget that. This movie set off a riot in the Bronx in 1979.
And that was probably the most entertaining time you've ever had in a movie as well. I mean, think about it.
People were just...
I work in mysterious ways, Drew. Maybe I was there in the background. That's a poster that I made for the Rolling Stones, and their management was totally against the poster.
Yep.
So I fucking burned them all to death. But that was a great poster there.
Yeah, Pete Rodley says, "Holy shit, the Dale Theater. I used to go there until they turned it into a porn theater. The moms protested the joint out there. Remember that? I was gone by then. In 1981, I moved out of the neighborhood and went to college in Boston, and was never really back living in the neighborhood again. But yeah, the Dale Theater was like a real a real theater, you know.
I like how Pete said he used to go there after he stopped when it was a porn theater.
I used to
Get
go there.
out of here!
I used
Get
to go
out
there.
of here!
Hey, I used to go there and jerk off, you know.
Yeah. I fucking splattered a guy's fucking head in front of me there. I know what he's up to. I got my eyes on him.
I'm just looking. Okay. Oh wait, this is a good one. Yo, Satan, just got to ask. Teletubbies, why, dude? Why?
That was not me. Let's be clear. Teletubbies were not me. I actually was more of a Critters guy. I wanted children across the world to be with Critters. But, you know, that meddling old friend of mine, God stepped in and made them cute little guys. So I'm still trying to get my Critters back.
Dude said, Pete says, dude, I was fucking 11. Simmer down. You weren't jerking off at 11?
Yeah.
Is that like that's sort of like the, you know?
I was jerking off at 11.
Say that you were probably jerking off way before 11.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna do album of the week with Sid the Kid. He should be here probably in about a half hour. So we got stuff to do until then.
Another musician I've had my hands into.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
Oh, Jesus.
Billy Joel, he came to me early in his career looking for guidance. He had some bands he was in, Attila, I think another band called The Hassles, and we made a deal, me and Billy Joel. Yeah, look, that's us at a much younger day. We made a deal, and he dumped those bands, and he went solo. And really, when he went solo, that's when Billy Joel's career really elevated. And I helped him write quite a few songs.
Listen, you know, it's no secret that I'm not a big fan of Billy Joel or Phil Collins or Styx. I sort of rail on them on the show, but I think I'm going to be looking at Billy Joel through a different
Look at Billy Joel's lyrics. Only the good die young. I'd rather laugh with the sinners than die with the saints. The sinners are much more fun. Only the good die young. So, yeah, I mean, you know,
only the good die young, right?
Yeah. And we didn't, you know who's got two thumbs and started the fire? This motherfucker right here. Right. We didn't start the fire. That was my song. I helped Billy Joel with that as well.
Dolomite 13 says Attila was heavy for Billy Joel.
It was. It was definitely a little heavier, you know.
I don't know. I don't know Attila. Attila was his early band.
That was one of his early bands. Yeah.
Right.
But like I said, you know, the only way Billy Joel was really going to make a lot of money in his career was to, you know, go solo, not give any of his band members any residuals, keep all that money for himself. Everybody's a hired gun. Liberty DeVito, hired gun, 45 fucking years. That was my doing. That was my influence. I really helped them shape greed the right way.
Liberty
Chris
DeVito,
knows. He'll tell you.
Liberty DeVito. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I buy into all that, you know, with those guys, but whatever. You know, I saw the documentary. Like, those guys were a bar band. Billy Joel took them around the world. They played on some of the biggest records. And I've been in a band. I've been in a couple bands for a minute now. You know, when you're a fucking band member and you bitch, moan, cry, and complain a little bit too much to the main guy, it's called Billy Joel. You know, you're going to play yourself out of the game. So
somebody told me a story. I think it was may have been a guest of the show in the past, Rig Ross.
Right.
I think he said it was his mother that went to high school with Billy Joel.
Right.
And Billy Joel went to their high school reunion. It was like a 40-year reunion, and everybody was praising Billy Joel. Billy Joel. And Billy Joel gets up on the stage and he says, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you for coming here. But I'd also like to say, everybody can go fuck yourselves, because everybody was mean to him in school. So he took that time in his life to come back and tell everybody to go fuck themselves. That's a guy after my own heart.
Clint Gordon asks, can Satan ask Sinatra if Lipinski had anything to do with the Hucklebuck?
He didn't have anything to do with the Hucklebuck. Sinatra didn't do the Hucklebuck.
I mean, is that the hucklebuck like that Ralph Crandon was doing on The Honeymooners?
Yeah, similar. You do the hucklebuck.
Yeah, you do the hucklebuck.
You shake it all around, then you don't give a fuck.
Right.
Do the hucklebuck.
Got it. I agree with Dylan Cooper. Bring back Sam Kinison, say.
I'm keeping him. Too fucking
We love
bad.
him.
He's unbelievable. There's never a dull moment down here with Sam Kinison. Let me tell you.
I saw Sam Kinison a couple times, including on New Year. I saw him 3 times. Once on New Year's Eve. He was great.
Because Sam Kinison came down here, I had to go straight. I had to quit drugs. I couldn't keep up. It was too much. It pushed me beyond my limits.
Got to ask you about this. You know, these guys seem to have really grabbed a lot of shine.
Slayer, yeah, Slayer. Let me tell you, a lot of people ask me about Slayer. If when their time comes, is Slayer going to be one of the bands that definitely come down to hell?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, yes. But Kerry King, no. Kerry King's not coming to hell. Not with all the tribal tattoos. That's not a thing that we have room for here in hell, which is not, that nonsense is ridiculous. God's already passed on him, and so did I. So Kerry King stays in purgatory, but the rest of the Slayer, they're welcome with open arms. Honestly, Jeff Hanneman, he's down here with us here. We play bocce ball every Tuesday. Jeff's a great guy. I mean, he's waiting for his friends.
Yeah, lover of hardcore too. Great hardcore.
Oh
guy.
yeah. But no tribal tattoos. That we don't flow with that here.
We got to do yay or nay, right?
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yes. Ask me about a few guys. I'll tell you who's coming down here.
Let me see. Hold on. Do I have? Where'd that go?
There's a lot of bands and a lot of people, and just every day it's a question that comes up in my life, like who's going to be coming down there, who's going up there. And me and God, we talk on this a lot because there's a lot of guys we both don't want to do it. So that's where purgatory came into play.
Yeah, what's that about? If there's someone that like, neither of us want to deal with this.
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, there's guys neither of us want to deal with. I mean, can you imagine a lifetime? I mean, I love Andrew Dice Clay. He's great comedian. He's been wonderful. But can you imagine every morning I wake up out of bed and I got to look at a guy. He's like, I'm over here now. Over here now. No, you're over there in purgatory now. So that's where purgatory came into play. So people he doesn't want, people I don't want. We move them into a place. They can go do whatever the fuck they want in purgatory.
Tell us a little bit about this guitar. Is this guy a yay or a nay?
Oh, he's going to heaven. He's a saint. He's the most saintly guy you could think of. When I first started playing guitar, I went to Stigma and said, listen, I really want to learn. I want to learn, how to play. I loved Agnostic Front. I loved their Eliminator logo. I mean, that was unbelievable. And, he gave me a BC Rich Warlock Stigma. It wasn't his type of guitar. Number one, he didn't give a fuck about it. Number two, he's a nice guy. I mean, he even gave the devil a guitar. So, a tribute to Stigma. I have a Stigma BC Rich Warlock.
Rick to Life, yay or nay?
Purgatory,
right? Don't touch that one. Right.
Purgatory, right. And I'm taking his internet away.
Shit,
no chance to tweet or anything. Done deal.
His internet privileges need to be taken away.
I'm working on that right now. I'm trying to figure out a way to intervene here.
Good Lord, man. Let me see what else I got. Well, I know we touched on this before, but this guy's been on the show, good friend of the show's. Of course, we're talking about Danny Diablo.
Yeah, oh yeah, look at him right there. He's a wild card, that Danny Diablo.
Yeah, he's a character.
Definitely, you want to have a good time, you hang out with Danny Diablo, and that's what I was saying with those street CDs. I think he's on number 89 or 90. They're unbelievable. So Danny Diablo, he's with me. He's down here.
He's with me.
He's with me. He's over here now.
Dick Van Dyke, yay or nay?
No, he's too good of a guy. I mean, he's in his
Dick
90s.
Van Dyke. How old is Dick Van Dyke?
He's 99 years old. He's running around.
I gotta
like
look
he's
it up. Hold
the
on.
Black Swan Twinkle Toes over there on top of a desk. I saw him the other day. Dick Van Dyke's that guy eats a lot of fucking pineapple.
Dick Van Dyke is 96.
Yeah. He gives money to people on the street. Just he opens up his fucking knot and goes, yo, yo, yo. That's what he does.
What's up with Robert? Lori asks, what's up with Robert Johnson? Sold or no?
Which Robert Johnson are we talking about here?
Right,
what's up with Mike Smith, Lori?
Right.
What's up with
Robert Johnson, the blues man? Did he sell his soul to the devil?
Robert Johnson, the blues man. Yeah, he had that song. Isn't that the song that Cream stole, pretty much, as far as I'm concerned? Robert, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do yay or nay. Post them up in the chat room, yay or nay. All right?
Cool.
Let's have some fun. All right. Shaq.
Yo, Shaq, where you at? I'm over here. I saw Shaq play, and I yelled Shaq to him over and over, and he almost beat me up. So I'm not fucking with him. He's a big boy, and he's a good guy. I mean, you ever see? He's like a philanthropist because people fucking presents everywhere. So he's going up north. Up north.
Tom Brady.
Nah, fuck Tom Brady. I don't want him either. He's a purgatory guy. Pretty boy, get the fuck out of here.
Kronos from Venom.
He's with me. That's the most obvious question anybody could ask. Kronos.
Right. Oh, Alberil, you win with this one, bro. Phil Mickelson. That's a good one, Al. I got to give it to you. That's funny.
Phil Mickelson, he's okay. I'll take him.
That's good, Al, because he's being crucified right now because he went where the money is and he's playing in Dubai.
I'll take Phil.
Drew Stone.
Drew Stone, you keep it up. I don't know. You keep doing what you're doing. The Jews and the blues. You got to know, right? You went to the holy country. I mean, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get close to you. The distance that we have right now is pretty good. I think
Will Smith.
Oh, fuck Will Smith. I don't want him. You fucking Chris Rock. Get the fuck out of here.
I know, right?
And he's like hiding in another country all this time. I'll catch him. Don't worry. I'll get that motherfucker. And when I do, God help him.
You know what? Good. Fuck that guy. King Diamond must be your right-hand man, says Monster. What's up, Walter? King Diamond must be your right-hand man.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Sleepless Nights, one of the greatest metal songs written of all time from King Diamond.
It was them. It was them, and they were after Missy.
He's the man, King Diamond.
Oh, this is a good one. Waddy the Exploited.
He's questionable. I don't think I want Waddy. I think he'd be a little too hard to deal with on a daily basis. You got to remember, when I bring people to hell, they're down here with me. I got to fuck with them every day, and sometimes they're just not worthy of just my time, and I can't handle the aggravation. Waddy's give me a lot of aggravation.
Merciful Fate or King Diamond, which does Satan prefer?
Ooh, a lot of people really go the Merciful Fate way. They may be touring this year, so I don't know, but I've seen King Diamond live multiple times. The greatest show I've ever seen. One of the best bands to see that you can see live. So until I see Merciful Fate live, which I'm sure is probably stellar, I'm going to stick with King Diamond.
Where's my great King Diamond photo?
He's a little guy. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Little fella.
Right
little
here.
Pork chop.
Here's one of me. This is back in the day. This is me, our guest on the next show, Evan Seinfeld, and King Diamond back in the day.
Yeah, look at that. That's a great picture right there.
Yeah. And I wonder what King Diamond's drinking right there.
Boba tea. He's a boba tea guy.
Yeah.
I can tell. That's a boba tea. Before anybody drank boba tea, King Diamond was drinking them.
Great record. Your involvement in this?
Oh, yeah. I actually have a copy right here. Highway to Hell is one of the greatest rock albums of all time. My version's a little little fucked up looking, but I bought this off of Rat Bones. He's got the, Rat Bones got those little sales that he does, the little flea market things. Charged me $75 for this.
No.
Yeah, $75. Got a little coffee stain on the back, but it was worth it. I mean,
Why is an AC/DC record worth $75?
Hey, you got to ask Rat Bones. He got the prices the way he wants to do it. He also sold me this Bill Cosby record.
Ooh, nice.
You know Bill Cosby?
Talk about going to hell.
Oh no. He's straight. He's coming straight. This guy. He's fucked up.
He's got the express. He's got the express.
He sold me this one too. It's a great one for original press right there. I think this should have been called 3 Decades of Quarrel, not Age of Quarrel.
Yeah.
But this one, he told me I was really gonna like it, and he's right. I really enjoyed it. Liberace.
Oh, good one.
Great album. The London Philharmonic Orchestra. Very flamboyant record, but it was good. Very good album.
Wow.
Shout out to Rat Bones for the. I think I paid about $700 for all 4 of these here.
Talking about, I see that you're a big collector, but let's get into that a little bit. But I want to ask you about this.
Yes. You see that there? That's one of my. I would say probably one of my favorite little items that I've had for a number of years there. So I'm a huge Dom DeLuise fan. I mean,
that's awesome.
When I say huge, it's huge. It's signed to Rose. I know that, I couldn't get close to Dom DeLuise. Religious guy, just wanted nothing to do with me. So I had to change my appearance to Rose Marie from the Dick Van Dyke Show. We were talking about that show a little earlier there. He had a real big thing for her, and it was worth the deception. I got my Dom DeLuise, All My Love picture to Rose.
You know what? Dom DeLuise is a beloved figure, man. Look, everybody's like, love him. Like
Captain Chaos, a wonderful cookbook writer. I got all of his cookbooks.
Yeah.
You want to know how to make Desi Arnaz's chili? Look it up in Dom DeLuise's cookbook.
Is that right?
Yep.
I want to ask you about a couple of your collectibles. I know this is from your collection. Now, I'm a little confused by this. This is the Fog action figure.
Yes, the Fog action figure. So that is actual Fog from the Fog. Actual Fog right there. What a wonderful toy that I paid a lot of money for that there to get that Fog. I mean, they had to bottle that up and put it in a plastic thing, but it's one of my favorites. One of my favorites right there.
Sid the Kid just said, I literally just passed your block, Drew. I'm flying up and we'll be able to do the record of the week as soon as possible. So yeah, we're gonna do Sid the Kid. What other beloved? Can you show us a couple other beloved collectibles? Oh, what's that?
I'm an art collector. This is one of my favorites. This was painted by a wonderful artist. I don't remember his name anymore, but I took his head off after he did it. Help! Ouch! The devil's pooping on the toilet. Really good little item in my collection here. Other things, I showed you my Gigi Allen bobblehead. Also have a Jerry Only bobblehead.
There you go.
My favorites here. I don't have the other guy, but I do need them. If anybody has a line on a Glen one, I would love it.
You're saying you're a big bobblehead collector.
I'm a big bobblehead collector guy. Look at this. I got Lemmy right there. A nice little Lemmy bobblehead. Wow. This is a really good one too. And probably my most, you can see a lot of bobbleheads on the shelf behind me, but my most pride of my collection here is my Jimmy Dresser bobblehead here. This one is number 110 out of 500. I've never removed it from the box because I know someday that this is going to be worth a tremendous amount of money, and I plan on retiring off of this bobblehead here. I mean, hopefully there is a Jimmy G bobblehead in here. I mean,
yeah, it may not. And
for all I know, it could be Rick the Life in here. I mean, who knows?
What's this photo you sent me? I'm confused by this. Speaking of Jimmy G, what's the tie-in here? I know you sent me a couple things, including this. What's happening here?
Oh, this is one of the bonfires back in the day when my mother used to throw those bonfires in the backyard. Murphy's Law played one of them.
Is that right?
Yeah. It was a crucial barbecue. We Cooked a few
Of course it
people,
was.
Cooked a few people, and Jimmy came out. As long as we got his Jägermeister, he's in. He's in for a party.
Chris Contos, our good friend, formerly of Machine Head, currently in the Boneless Ones. Can you say hello to Paul Bailoff?
Oh, I will definitely say hello to Paul Bailoff for you. We're bonded by blood. You see his new figure, right? His new action figure. It's unbelievable.
Really?
Super 7, yeah. Paul Bailoff. How you argue that?
Right. Paulie Porkchops, did Satan ever laugh and spread his wings at the same time?
Ah! It's kind of hard to do. I mean, it's making my eyes bulge out of my head. So
Dolo White says some cool Texas Chainsaw 2 stuff back there.
Yeah. You see that right back there? That's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 take on the Breakfast Club. Great poster. Used to be hanging on that door, but my wife slammed that door.
It looks like you keep your collectibles like in good shape.
Yeah, this is kind of my hangout. This is where I do my bidding. This is where I send possessions to people, and I work on my incantations in this room. So I got to keep it a little organized.
Is that like I know there's such thing as like a man cave? Is that like a Satan cave?
This is a demon cave. Yes. I got my magazine rack back there. You see that there? I don't know if you can see the picture. Yeah. But I got all my magazines.
Is that like an old school comic book rack?
Yeah. You see all the Mad magazines and Fangoria.
Right.
There's a WrestleMania 1 picture down on the bottom there. Program. You talked about wrestling earlier.
Jeffrey Zukowski says, "What's up, Satan? Longtime fan."
Jeffrey, it's been a while. I can't wait to see you.
Shouting out Stephen Oswald, original drummer for the High and the Mighty. What's up, Ozzy? Yes, it's the Demon Den.
It's the Demon Den. You got it. Don't use a black light in here. I can tell you that. You'll see a lot of things you don't want to see.
Yay or nay? Hold on. Yay or nay, Amber Heard?
That's good. Amber Turd? She can shit on my bed anytime. It's okay. She's coming down here. She's cool.
Yay or nay, Johnny Depp?
I've talked to Johnny Depp on the phone, and he uses a weird accent. I just don't know if I can handle the weird accent. Though Nightmare on Elm Street, he was pretty stellar.
Yay or nay, Johnny Wright?
No, I don't want that fucking guy on here. He's annoying as shit.
Come on, I like Johnny.
I like the Sex Pistols, but no. He's too crazy. He'll try to start a fight with me. I'll break his fucking jaw.
Is Satan a fan of Tesco V and the Meatmen?
Yeah, the Meatmen were great. Great. I'm a big fan of those guys. Meatmen are all welcome. Every one of them.
All Meatmen are welcome.
All Meatmen are welcome down here. We're a fucking wagon of them down.
I like this one. Satan, did not know, Satan, that you're a pool guy.
Yeah. Ignore the Virgin Mary behind me there. Didn't realize that was in the picture until
that's to throw him off the trail, right?
Yeah. I don't want people to know that I got that there. But yeah, I like the pool. I like to swim. I work my glutes in the pool. My muscles going a little bit there. I have a lot of pool parties as well. Pina coladas, Bloody Marys. You want to come by, Drew? Maybe you won't leave, but you'll come by. You'll stay, and you'll love it.
Hey, Satan.
Ah!
When Slayer and Danzig played the Felt Forum in New York City on 8/31/88, is it true you told the fans to destroy their seats and start throwing seat cushions everywhere?
I'm not a fan of Felt. I mean, I do like Velvet, but Felt is just not my thing. So
the Felt. I wonder why was it called the Felt Forum?
I don't know, but it's not called that anymore. Fuck that place.
It's still there. I think it's still there.
Don't question me, Drew. Keep your mouth shut.
There you go.
I know everything.
Let's see. How about I know you said you've been involved with all the greats. Red Buttons, Hal Linden, Ethel Merman, Emilio Estevez. That one sort of surprised me.
Oh, yeah. Not Charlie, just Emilio.
Yeah. The entire cast of Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep. Frankie Muniz.
Yeah. Sid Caesar.
Oh, yeah. Sid Caesar, of course.
Slappy White.
Well, he's an old school gem, Slappy White.
And Steven Seagal, what's up with that, bro?
Oh yeah, Steven Seagal. Let me tell you some more too. Alan Alda was one. Ted Knight.
Alan Alda in cahoots with Satan.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Alan Alda had a little beach house down the Jersey Shore. We used to moon surf over there in his backyard. He used to yell at us all the time. We'd be out there, fucking dongs in the air on the surfboards, and Alan Alda used to come out and tell us to get out of his own water like he owned the ocean. I own the world, Alan Alda. Shut the fuck up. Ted Knight's one of the guys' careers I helped.
Right.
Adam Sandler, Joe Piscopo.
Abe Vigoda.
Abe Vigoda, Carl Malden. Who gave him that nose? That was me.
Wow.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Sherman Helmsley. I knew it. I knew he was in line with Satan.
That show 227 was a front, bro. It was a front.
I like this. Not only Robert Downey Jr., but Morton Downey Jr.
Of course. Listen, if you're gonna go with the
what
Downey,
is it? The Downey? Is it the whole Downey thing?
Yeah. Down the quicker picker upper. I had to go with those guys. Both
Dolomite, Red Skelton.
Red Skelton, Tiny Tim, another guy. Speaking of,
I gotta say, I gotta take a moment here and give props to Red Skelton. I loved him, man. He was great. He was a great Hollywood. He was a gem, Red Skelton. You know what? Because we're on the Dom DeLuise thing. Dom DeLuise, Red Skelton. These are great Hollywood personalities from the golden age. Favorite Dom DeLuise film?
Fatso. Fatso. Remember the scene in Fatso when he's driving home with the Chinese food and he's like, I'll just have one wonton. And by the time he gets home, he eats $200 in Chinese food. I've done that. I understand.
Oh, that's funny, man. Great.
That's a good one. Another guy that's down here is Paul Lynde. Paul Lynde, great guy.
Oh yeah, Paul Lynde.
A lot of fun. He's quite the character. I took him at a young age, 55.
What did I remember? Dom DeLuise in the End. Remember The End?
Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
With Burt Reynolds. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Cannonball Run goes without saying.
Cannonball Run. Dom DeLuise. And of course, Blazing Saddles. He had a small role, but that's
That's all right. Anything he was in, even if it was small, it was a good role.
Albarelas, did Jimmy Hoffa ever pass through?
Jimmy Hoffa's not dead.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And neither is Jim Morrison.
No,
and Elvis.
They're hanging out somewhere. I haven't been able to find them, but the time will come. I'll get a hold of them.
Yeah. Joanna says, sounds like a sausage fest down there.
No, Joanna. We got Joan Collins down here. Farrah Fawcett's down here. We got Steven Seagal down here. Did I say Steven Seagal? He's got that. He's got multiple accents, so
Right.
He's in the
Steven Seagal's a female now.
Yeah, we turned him the other way a little bit.
How about the other one?
Having some fun with him.
Is the other one down there? Jenner? Is she down there yet?
No Jenner yet. But
no Jenner?
The person they hit with a car is down there.
Right. Man,
tough deal.
Only in Hollywood could you hit someone, kill them, and like la 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 la.
Oh yeah, Kennedys. They know. They do it. That's why.
John Belushi.
John Belushi is in heaven. I couldn't get him. I tried. I pulled. We fought, but
good one.
James
Mansfield.
And listen, there's a lot of people that are still alive. That I got Ellen DeGeneres. She's coming. She's I helped her get out of the woodwork with all the problems she had, and turned her life around for her, and turned her into a star.
History of the World. That was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That was fun.
The Inquisition. What is the Inquisition?
That's a funny film. I've watched that a bunch of times.
It's good to be the king, Drew. It's good to be the king.
Holy Pork Chops asks, is it true that Anthrax is Satan Lounge's band? I saw them at L'Amour's under that name once.
It is true. Though Scott Ian's going to have to lose that goatee when he comes down here because
right.
He can't outshine me with that chin shit.
Yeah, that's got to go. Absolutely. Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks. How old's Mel Brooks?
Mel Brooks is still going. And Mel Brooks is still alive.
He's 95.
Yep, he's still going.
Amazing. Good one, Joanna. Woody Allen.
Oh, fucking Willie Allen. That's what I call him. Willie Allen. Willie Allen's coming down here. I got something for his ass when he gets down here. Let me tell you. It will spread him really wide. You don't fuck with kids. You come down, you really get fucked up.
It's like going down to hell is like going to Rikers Island. Like if you fuck with kids or women, you're gonna really have a hard time down.
And you know, I got different levels of torture here. You know, so you know, there's different levels.
Who was the DeLuise on 21 Jump Street?
That was the chubby guy with the beard. Little chubby motherfucker.
That was Don DeLuise's son, right?
Right? I think it was Don DeLuise's son.
Jerry Lee Lewis, yay or nay?
Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. Yeah, he's down here. He's coming.
So that means that
he fucked his cousin, you know, some shit like that. So he's got.
So that means Michael Jackson is down there.
Yeah, he's a smooth criminal. He's down here. He's down here for sure. He's every time I see him, I'm like, Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Sammy Davis Jr. hung out with Anton LaVey.
That was just a photo shoot thing. You know, Sammy only could. He was standing on this side, and Sammy had this eye was the good eye, so he didn't even know who he was standing next
to. Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I taught him how to play the trumpet. You may call it a saxophone, but I call it a trumpet.
Didn't he like do something with a cigar, Monica Lewinsky?
Yeah. It was a big day for the cigar business. Let me tell you, really helped influence a lot of cigar smokers after that.
Yeah. LaToya Jackson. Yeah, I could answer that. Yeah, she's definitely going down there. LaToya Jackson. Yeah,
she's on my list. She's definitely coming down here for sure. Spoiler alert, though. That 144,000 guest list is all filled. So all you guys think you're going to make that list to go up to heaven, you're fucked.
Makes sense. Madonna.
You know, she's really turned herself around. You know,
she's into that Kabbalah shit now.
She's into the Kabbalah. You know, she's doing good. She's not like a virgin anymore. I can tell you that. But
I mean, is it all hell down there? I mean,
it's not all that bad. I was saying. I mean, we're down here. We're partying down here. So you know,
got to be some fun and games, right?
Listen, you could go up north. Some people, when I made this choice to come down here, I had the option. You could take a stairway to heaven, or you could take the highway to hell. And I've never been a stairs guy, so I stayed down here in hell. And let me tell you, I really turned it into a good time. The good time. Now, there's people down here that I fuck with. You know, some people are going to get fucked up really bad down here. But then there's other people that, you know, we hang out. You know, we have a good time together. Like Jeff Hanneman. We play bocce ball on Tuesdays.
Myself, Tim Reichel.
The jury's still out on you, Tim. You still got some time to make better choices in your life. But we'll see how that goes.
Here's a good one. Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund? Like the old wrestler Bob Backlund?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Fuck Bob Backlund.
Yeah. Bob. Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yeah. Miley Cyrus is coming down here, swinging on the fucking balls all over the place. Swinging on balls everywhere.
I'm a big fan of Miley Cyrus. So,
yeah, looking for her, man.
Take it easy on her, man. You know? Is Whitney Houston down there?
God, poor Whitney. What a life, huh? I don't even want to answer that question.
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy's coming down here. That guy's fucked up.
The old head Tom.
I gave that guy a giant dick, and then he just used it for bad.
Right.
You know?
Look what do I give this guy the brains or the dick? You give him the dick, and he fucking misuses it.
He misused it. So you know what he's going to get? That same dick up his own ass for the rest of eternity.
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
All three are coming.
I guess it's like a package deal, right? Like Emerson. You know, funny that Axe should bring that up because, you know, I just did a couple of international flights, you know, and you're on these flights and you're like, what can I watch? Like, you know, like 5 movies, you know, like Tel Aviv to Newark Airport's 12 hours. And I watched an Emerson, Lake, and Palmer documentary. and it was shot in 1974. And I got to say this is one of those bands that has sort of been a little forgotten in the swirling sands of time, because Emerson, Lake and Palmer in 1974 were one of the biggest bands on planet Earth. And this documentary, you see that they were friggin' huge, Emerson, Lake and Palmer in 1974. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're going to go in the trifecta like that there, you know, I got Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Not young, but Crosby, Stills, and Nash, they're coming, you know.
Good one. George the Animal Steel.
Oh, yeah, he's already down here. Matter of
Love
fact,
him.
Matter of fact, we kind of look a little similar when I'm not wearing red.
Right. I know personally that Satan reports to Johnny Cash. Is that true?
Johnny Cash, kind of. If I wasn't such an alpha male, Johnny Cash would be running shit down here. He was the man in black, and quite religious for that as well. But he still did a lot of crazy shit. He's Johnny fucking Cash.
Yeah, man. He used to eat handfuls of pills, and you know.
Well, I threw those pills his direction. You got to remember, I've had my hands, Drew, in everything. You know, remember when Ozzy Osbourne ate that bat?
Yeah.
It was me that threw that bat on stage.
Is that right?
I threw it up there. And Ozzy, he don't give a fuck. He just picked that shit up. He ate that motherfucker right then and there. No, nothing stopped him. Though me and Ozzy have had a little bit of a falling out through the years.
You threw that chicken on stage with Alice Cooper too when he ripped it up.
I threw the chicken up to Alice Cooper, yeah.
And you gave what's his name, the peanut butter to smear all over his body.
I did. I threw a pastrami sandwich up to Mike Gallo, and he ate that whole sandwich right on stage. Didn't even fucking miss it. Bat and I just ate his fucking whole pastrami. That's what I do. I fuck with people. You know, but listen, even like with Ozzy, you know, me and Ozzy, we had our little thing together. Before Geezer Butler, I was playing bass for Black Sabbath, and then I went off and did my own thing, and then he sued me, and it was like this whole thing. So I had to start Black Sabbath JM, which it was going really good, but then somebody put Black Sabbath JAM on a flyer, and I'm back to court again with Ozzy and his wife. It's a big mess all the time.
Black Sabbath JM, I love it.
Yeah.
Favorite pizza?
Favorite pizza, anchovies, no questions. You put anchovies, pepperoni, sausage.
You're the first person. I didn't even know anybody eats fucking pizza with anchovies.
I put anchovies in salad. I'll put anchovies in my fucking Captain Crunch. Oops, all berries. I don't give a fuck. Anchovies is my jam.
Good one. Kevin Spacey?
The jury's not out on Kevin Spacey either. Lately, I've just been coming back to a lot of that.
Boy, that guy's career really.
I think he's really suffering enough.
Oh boy, they caught up with him. He touched a few too many young boys. They caught up with him.
But I heard that I read online recently that some of that came out that was made up. So who knows?
Yeah.
But the internet also said that I was dead, and I'm not. So.
Reverend Nikki Bullitt says, "Thank you, Satan. I appreciate you giving me my powers in exchange for my soul. I look forward to eternally performing sacrilege rites for your kingdom."
You keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
Best pizza in Phoenix. Wait, I mean hell.
I can't. I don't want to give too much away, but let's just say there's not a whole lot of good pizza in hell.
Yeah, right. Got it. Hey, let me take my last sponsor break here, and
great, because my eyes are sweating.
Yeah. Let me take a sponsor break, and we'll come back, and hopefully Sid's going to show up, and we're going to do Album of the Week with Sid, and we'll wrap it up. I'll see you in a couple.
I'll be right back. I got to hit the head.
Go ahead. That's right. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles. Oh, hey, what's up?
You wait. I was waiting for it. God.
All right, wait. Hold on. Let me do this sponsor break, and we'll come back, all right? Sid the Kid's here. Get your shoes and socks on. This is, as if you don't know it, back after a 2-week hiatus. Super happy to see everybody out there. What can I say? Love you guys and love doing the show. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. We're sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, The Organic Grill, The Texas Silver Rush, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Chacho's Tacos, 126 Hardcore Clothing, Grunge and Grime Soap Company, DTFM Vinyl Distro, and Since 1992, Generation Records has been a mainstay of the New York metropolitan area music scene. Today, they offer a diverse selection of new and used rock, jazz, indie, hip-hop, punk, hardcore, metal, blues, soundtrack, and reggae LPs, as well as t-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. They buy used record collections and music memorabilia and will pay you top dollar for them. House calls made for large collections in the tri-state area. Call or email generationrecords@gmail.com. Follow them on Facebook and on Instagram. Also, lest we forget, Chacho's Tacos. Chacho's Tacos. Located in Corpus Christi, Texas, Chacho's Tacos opened their doors in 2001, home of the almighty Chacho's Taco. They cook up an incredible home-style Tex-Mex food, and this month they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. They've been supporting underground music since the beginning, and in their own words, we ain't stopping anytime soon. Touring bands that play Corpus Christi swing by, get a home-cooked meal at Chacho's Tacos. We got you. The underground scene will never die. Please follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. That said, I want to mention a couple of things. Sunday, June 26th, the next all-ages free show at the Bowery Electric is going to be the debut performance of Incendiary Device, formerly Antidote NYHC, formerly Antidote. It's a new band. It's a new name. We're super excited to be playing with Sworn Enemy, Inhuman, Blackout Shoppers, and Sewage. Many, many, many new songs. Super excited about it. That is Sunday, June 26th. Please come on down to the show. Want to mention again, this Sunday is our 200th episode with Evan Seinfeld. This should be a really great one. Can't wait. Can't wait to do it. Lots to talk about. Quite a history with this guy, going back. And there's a lot going on with Biohazard. There's some stuff in the air. So, yep. There you go. Yeah, speaking of Chris Contos, there you go. Right there. Chris Contos, Slayer Biohazard Machine Head, right? You were on that, right? Is your signature on there? I believe you were. Yeah, Evan and Satan are old buddies. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's this is true. I want to announce a show. How about a show announcement? This hasn't been. He's been on the show before a long time ago on the boxing show. He's got a new book out. Very interesting guy, positive guy. I'm talking about Don Foos. He's in One Life All In, formerly the Spud Monsters, and Run Devil Run. He's got a new book out. Let's talk to Don Foos. Let's see what is up with him. So that's a new show that is going to be announced probably tomorrow. You hear about it first. Yeah, Chris Contos, that's right. One of the best tours ever. Yeah. 94, Slayer Biohazard Machine Head. And everybody signed it, so I'm assuming you're there as well. I'd have to dig it out. So that said, want to bring these guys back on, do album of the week. Here is a photo of them together. Of course, I am talking about Satan and Sid the Kid, old friends, old cohorts. Here we go. Let's bring Satan on and let's bring Sid the Kid on. Hey!
Hey!
Sid the Kid!
There you
couldn't
go.
wait until I put the damn banner up before him. What the hell?
There you go.
Hold your horses.
I brought you a little look-alike present for you there, Sid the Kid.
Oh, wait a minute. See, but we all have something in common here. Even this little bastard.
Let's see what you got.
Over there.
Oh, look at that right there.
There you go, Sid.
You're all humans.
All right, Sid, take a seat. Bob Riley says, I gave my soul long ago.
Oh, we certainly did. We certainly did.
Oh, I know that.
You know what? I got to take advantage
for a long time.
I got to take advantage of the opportunity and say that Bob Riley will be on the show coming up Wednesday, June 29th. Murderers Row, Stigmatic Cranial Abuse, Mr. Bob Riley, the pride of Troy, New York. We have met the enemy, where we have met the enemy, and the enemy is us.
It's going to be a wonderful show.
All right, wait. I got album. What did I do with it? Where's album of the week?
Oh, come on, Drew.
While you're pulling that up, another joke for you here.
Yeah, well, let's hear it.
Why do Mormon women stop having kids at 29?
Why?
Why?
Because 30's too many! Ah! What's the best part of being a rabbi?
I know this one. You get to keep the tips.
You keep the tips! Ah! Well, how do Catholic priests stay fit?
How?
They exercise! Ah! The neighbors in hell are going to think some crazy shit's going on around here.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Sid the Kid. This is album of the week. Bam.
Boom, motherfucker.
Booyakasha!
None of you, not even Satan himself, expected this fucking record to happen today. But it had to happen.
Tell us about it.
Side note, Drew, really quick. You know how many lights I ran today? 66. I just needed one more, and I would have completed it. But anyway, I digress, everybody. Over here, you're wondering, what the fuck is this? This is Grim Reaper's debut record, See You in Hell, which was recorded in early 1983 and then was released July 13th, 1984 at Ebony Records Studios in Hull, England. Now, let's put it this way, guys. If you watch MTV, you know about this band, you know about the video. Shit, if you even watch the first Jackass movie, they even featured a track off this record. This has to be, and the title track was ranked number 38 on VH1's 40 Most Awesomely Bad Metal Songs Ever. I mean, that's pretty fucking horrible. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. I digress. So honestly, the record isn't that bad. The vocalist himself, I believe, is Steve Grimmett. Dude has some chops on him. I mean, just from that track, the dude could hold it up. Even now, going 40 plus years, there's actually two versions of this band now. Obviously, Steve Grimmett being the original member, and I believe Nick Foley, who's the guitarist. They both have two different versions of this band, but obviously people are going to go see the singer. And this dude, even 40 years later, with one leg, he could still carry that song and pretty much that whole discography on his own. So, Satan, what do you have to say to that?
1 second. One leg. Satan. What do you mean one leg?
What do you mean one leg?
The vocalist has one leg.
Grimmett has one leg?
I need some clarity here. So there's two bands called Grim Reaper?
Yes, the original guitar player and the vocalist.
Grim Reaper and Grim Reaper JM.
Wow. Actually, no, it's Grim Reaper NB. Nick Bocott is the guitarist.
See you in hell, my friend. See you in hell.
He actually lost his leg at a show recently too. He actually lost his leg
at a show.
At one of his own shows. No
what do you
joke.
mean at a show? What is it like? Hey, cut my leg off at the show?
No, takes it off. And you mean his prosthetic leg? He lost his prosthetic leg? Yes.
That's a rock and roll show.
Even though with one leg, that dude still is fucking singing the praises of Satan.
Yeah, I like Grim Reaper. I really like that song, All Hell Let Loose, on that album.
Yeah, any thoughts on this, Lord of Darkness?
Grim Reaper was a great band. They put out a couple albums, but really See You in Hell was the pivotal, I used to sing that to people all the time. See you in hell, my friend. And people would come down to hell and they'd go, see you from hell. So shout out to you, Sid the Kid there. You're like 72 now, I think, but
I think
okay.
In hell years possibly, but even though Beavis and Butthead ranked on this so bad, and even I couldn't help to laugh my ass off over that.
It's still a great album.
Their next album was great also. What was the next Grim Reaper album?
It was Back to Hell, believe it or not.
Really?
I mean, honestly, if you were reading Circus Magazine in 83 to 85, literally every back cover of every issue of Circus Magazine had those ads for those 2 records.
Really?
No fucking joke. Guys, anybody who has this who has Circus Magazine, please comment down below if you've seen this ad. It was a full page color ad for that record.
Lori Dawn, Women of the Pit says, toured with Halloween and Armored Saint, the Hell on Wheels tour, 87.
Yeah, that tour, we just played records backwards the whole time. It was nuts.
Right.
66 red lights I ran to make it for this.
Speaking of one-legged musicians, Leslie West of Mountain toured after he lost his leg.
Yep.
I mean, hell, if Rick Allen could lose one arm, this dude could lose a leg.
We're going to just keep collecting body parts from musicians till we can put our own band together.
I guess so, man.
See, get a new guy for Incinerary Device. It'll be all prosthetic parts.
Satan has the key to the real supergroup. It's just limbs off like, rock.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Bob Riley says, hey, how's Bon and Curly Howard? Tell them I got questions.
Oh, Curly Howard. Shep's down here. Mo, Larry. I mean, they really belonged up there, but I needed to bring the whole crew down here. Except for that fucking, what was his name? Joe Dorita. I sent him up to heaven. He wasn't my guy.
Dola White 13 says, I won one of those little carnival Coke mirrors for See You in Hell back in the day.
Remember those?
That's kind of like great, like a Coke mirror, like See You in Hell, as you like. It's just perfect, Makes a lot of sense.
They need to bring those mirrors back at festivals like that. There, I used to love those.
Yeah, that record was called Fear No Evil.
Fear No Evil. That was it.
I didn't like that title.
Yeah, it should be, Fear Evil. Yep. That said, hey, Jonathan Busky, what's up? Hey, Beelzebub, thoughts on Striper, Yellow and Black Attack?
Yeah, okay. Listen, we brought up Striper a little earlier there.
Yeah.
You heard that song, "To Hell with the Devil." Not like that's a bad thing, I mean, I'm already here, you jerk off. So there's no point of just singing that hell. Send me to hell over here. I can guarantee you, hell is way better than a Striper concert, Busky. So. Fuck those guys.
All right, the Black and Blue guys are coming out of the woodwork. Mike Valente, Brick by Brick, Upstate, represent. You said you were going to make me famous. What a bunch of bullshit. Do I still need to report for duty? When's my last day?
I'll give you my PayPal after the show. You can. I'll just do what you can. I'll see what I can do for you.
What is this? What is this? Some sort of
I can read that. That guy says. Yeah, from what I can see there, it says, I'm a jerk off, and it's a dumb fucking joke.
And here's another one. Well, he's going big.
That says, I'm a jerk off, it's a dumb fucking joke, and I'm a big jerk off.
Wow. Did you plant Kurt Loder on MTV?
Kurt Loder's like 900 years old today.
You know what? Let's go. Hold on. Let's look it up. Kurt Loder.
He's son, really old.
Funny enough, Drew, little side bit on Kurt
Loder.
Loder's
Kurt Loder's 77.
His son, Brendan, used to go to a lot of the punk matinees at Coney Island High.
Really?
Believe it or not.
Yeah. He's watching the show right now. I guarantee
Kurt
you.
Kurt Loder used to live over on 3rd Street, across the street from when the Hells Angels had their little thing.
Wow.
You ever think Kurt Loder used to carry shit for people a lot too with that name? Like if you were walking with him and you had a big box in your hand, you'd be like, "Hey, Kurt Loder, carry this for me."
Hey, yay or nay, Tabitha Soren?
Yeah, I'll take her.
I'll take her. I'll take her.
You could have her.
Take her. Oh shit. Busky, we did Motley Crue in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, no, the Motley Crue can go shout at the fucking window.
Hey, they're about to do the big stadium tour with fucking Vince Neil, who's like 300 pounds overweight.
Hey, watch him out there, buddy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Skinny guy.
Crew, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. What a tour that's going to be.
Yeah, Michael, who used to play drums in Murphy's Law, is playing in Joan Jett now.
Yeah, $300 million for fucking heavy metal karaoke. Yeah, I'll pay for that.
Satan, are End of Days coming soon? Because I need it bad.
I love End of Days. It's a great movie. I have my little Arnold Schwarzenegger matinee End of Days thing. It is out on Blu-ray now, so you can get it. You don't have to worry about needing it bad. It's available.
Isn't I think like wasn't End of Days like the last like big Arnold Schwarzenegger movie of that like epic run he did? Like when every movie was like a mega. I think End of Days was like the last one.
It was the last movie he made before he got into politics.
Is that
also,
let me look.
It was also a movie that he told the devil in that movie, "You're a choir boy next to me, a choir boy."
A choir boy.
And as of course the devil said, "Okay, Arnold, take it easy. You know, yeah, I'm a little bit more badass than you."
I'm looking for his.
No, he did movies after that, but nothing was ever quite
Sabotage. Here it is. Here's this run that this guy did. Of note, 82. Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, The Terminator, Commando, Raw Deal, Predator, The Running Man, Red Heat, Twins, Total Recall, Kindergarten Cop, Terminator 2, Last Action Hero, True Lies, Junior, Eraser. That's the one. Eraser is the one I was
You've just been erased.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way, Batman and Robin, End of Days. Yeah.
End of Days was the end of his big movies. But you know what his most successful movie was?
Pumping Iron?
Twins.
Oh, right.
So nobody wanted to make a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and his twin brother Danny DeVito. So they took a major pay cut and took back end money, and that was the movie that made them the most amount of money in their career.
Now apparently,
I know this because DeVito's with me. I got to deal with it.
A sequel's coming out. Apparently, there's been talks about this.
Of what? A sequel of what?
Triplets.
Really?
Twins.
Tracy Morgan's the third.
Oh. Wait. Isn't the number 2 the biggest piece of shit in the movie, though?
We're getting on now that we're on the Arnold thing. Hercules in New York was a great one. Last Action Hero had the best soundtrack.
It did.
Shitty movie.
Predator is the best Arnie movie. It's Not a Tumor.
It's Not a Tumor.
Get to the Chopper.
I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and rip out your goddamn spine.
Translation, Satan?
I can translate that. I think I actually can. Lucifer, who outlived who? Bill Wyman or Keith Richards?
Keith Richards is eternal.
Yeah.
Eternal.
Hey, they said Johnny Thunders was eternal, and that didn't work out that way.
Well, Bill Wyman's 85. Keith Richards is 78.
Keith Richards is actually 97.
Bill Wyman's 85.
He's 85.
Jesus.
So I'm putting down the bets for this one.
Wow.
Come on, place your bets.
What did Bill Murray say when he met Satan?
What?
I ain't afraid of no goats.
Hey, make sure all the dudes from Oasis pay seriously for their egos.
No, fuck those guys. I don't want to listen to that shit.
You'll kick them back out of hell.
Whose wife just turned 17?
Kip Winger.
Kip Winger?
I caught that one.
Oh, she's only.
I just keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Hey, I want to shout out once again. I want to shout out Mike Valente and Brick by Brick. They're coming up. They're playing the Bowery Electric. Big show here. Sub-Zero, Brick by Brick. Kings Never Die with Danny Schuler from Biohazard on drums. Dead Crew and Mad Mulligans. DJ Sid the Kid. That's Sunday, July 24th. It's a free all-ages show on the Bowery. It's going to be a banger. Come on down.
I'll be there.
I'll be there. Speaking of ELP, I'll be there. Oh, Bill Wyman. Bill Wyman's wife. That's Mike. That's going back 30 years ago. He dated a girl that was that young. I don't think
he was 50
anymore.
Something, dude. And 17. Come on, man. That's a little tricky there, buddy.
Pick it up, Deluxe. Yep. No, I was not at Howie Pyro's funeral. I was not. I was in Germany and Israel, and I just came back the other day. I was not at Howie's funeral, which I believe was at Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Yep.
I believe.
It was actually, I believe, yesterday. if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Let's get something straight, Carlo. I'm never leaving this apartment again after the trip I just had. If you want to have sex with me, come here. If you want to feed me, send the food here. I'm never leaving this fucking apartment again after that trip.
I gotta say,
no, Rapones isn't coming on today.
No Rapones. No, he overcharged me for a bunch of records. I gotta say, I really like the camaraderie between you guys. You know, between you, Steve, everybody on this show here. You guys do a great job. Just remember, enjoy it while it lasts, because there was a time that I was God's best friend.
Yeah.
Was.
Here's a good one. Does Satan know the whereabouts of Chuck Biscuits? That's a good one.
Leave Chuck Biscuits alone. Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to Chuck Biscuits, man?
Leave Chuck Biscuits alone. That whole crew over there, just let them do their own thing. We got our own.
Like, what happens to a guy that is a renowned drummer, like incredible, just so influential, just disappeared?
He's got a bakery now. He's making pastries, biscuits.
It wouldn't be a stretch. Paul Bearer bakes bread.
Paul's coming down here with that bread because it looks really good, and we need. I know. You can't find good Italian bread down here.
Satan. I'm sure you follow Paul Bearer's bakery stuff, right?
I do. I'm really lately. He's been making these semolina bread that looks unbelievable. You know.
Does Satan like his depiction on South Park?
Listen, I'm happy anybody mentions me, so if they want to stick things up my ass and do all kinds of crazy shit, sometimes any press is good press. I'll take it.
Hobo Cake says, ha ha ha, what have I tuned into?
You don't even want to know, buddy, but I know you and I'm watching you.
Oh, I know you're something we haven't discussed, talking about portrayals. John Lovitz, fan, yay or nay?
Love John Lovitz. Actually, just watched a really funny video of John Lovitz on the Bob Saget tribute on Netflix, where he did a video and he was on it. He's always portrayed me a little strange, but anybody that goes that extra mile to really do me the right way, I give him a thumbs up.
Love John Lovitz. Loved him in A League of Their Own.
High School High, I think it was called. It was his own solo
High School
movie.
High.
That was a great movie too. Yeah.
What is this? Does Satan like seitan? I don't know what
That's
that is.
the vegetarian meat, and yes, if it's made into beef jerky and spicy, it's pretty good.
All right, fair enough.
Thanks to John Joseph for that question.
Is that a thing? The devil on People's Court was hilarious. Were you on the People's Court?
Yeah, I was on the People's Court a few times, actually. Judge Wapner and I go back. Judge Judy and I don't get along. She's definitely a little mouthy, and I'm a little scared of her.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. I'll stay away from that.
Does Howard Stern wear a wig?
That's his hair. That's actually his hair. No bullshit. Good for him, too.
Ramone wear one.
Marky Ramone, yes, he wears a wig. Marky
He wears
Ramone
the
and
same-
Howard Stern are actually brothers, but people don't
Marky
know.
Ramone wears the same wig as friggin' Jeff Beck.
Amazing. Jeff Beck. Poor guy can't hear. Still can play guitar like a motherfucker.
Yeah, right. What else? Bob Riley, Murderers Row lyrics. Satan has got to be tired of all this praise.
Hey, Bob, let me ask you a question. Did you hear about the demon that threw his souls in the? Oh, I fucked the joke up. I fucked it up. Did you hear the demon? Did you hear the joke about the demon that threw his shoes in the fire? He wanted to say the souls burned. Ah!
All right. Satan, how's Chris Farley?
Oh, Chris Farley. I drew a lot of inspiration for him for this show today. Let me tell you, he's a wonderful guy. Anybody that does a lot of coke and sweats like I do is in a lot of trouble.
But does he do the coke on? Does he do the coke on the mirror on
the Grim Reaper mirror is where he does his coke? Yes,
right.
And on the Striper Bible, because If you got a Striper Bible, you do coke on it.
Is Gigi Allen in hell? I heard he's not.
No, he's here. I got him tied up. I told you.
Right.
He was trying to throw shit all over the place. I couldn't take it. So
that kind of shit throwing thing is a bit much.
Not into duty. I'm not a duty guy.
Don't throw duty at me.
Don't throw duty at me at all. You throw duty at me, I'll fuck you up.
I don't want nothing to do with
shit. Doesn't mean we're literally going to be throwing shit.
That you could talk shit, but don't.
Yeah, talk shit all day long. Listen, I'll riff with the best of them. But if you want to actually put a duty on my shirt, we got problems.
Mike Valente, how do I sacrifice someone? I want to give you Rick to life.
We don't want Rick to life. He's going to purgatory. Do whatever you want to do, but I can't handle that. But we are taking his internet away. We are working on that. Again.
Certain people are just too much to deal with. Rick to life's one of them.
Yeah, he's got problems, that guy.
Yeah. His internet privileges need to be taken away.
Yes, his internet privileges need to go.
What's your take on those who don't believe in hell?
I mean, there's heaven. There's got to be a hell, and clearly I'm here talking to you right now, buddy. So,
Satan the Collector.
Satan,
is that a skateboard deck I see in the background?
That is a skateboard deck in the background there.
Excuse me, Satan. Are you a skateboarder?
I used to skate, and then I got a little too fat for it. So, when I hit the ground these days, I really hit the ground. So, I got tired of falling and hurting everything in my body. It just wasn't worth it anymore.
Hey, Sid, thanks for hustling home. And you're DJing the next show, right?
Oh, fuck yes, I am.
Yep. Anybody you want to shout out? And you know what? Don't say dumb shit to my girlfriend anymore, please.
Congratulations, Drew, for your Facebook status. I just wanted to say that again.
Fucking Sid, man. Watch what you say to my girlfriend, please.
Hey, people take things out of context.
Just you know what? How's this? Don't talk to my fucking girlfriend at all.
I'm gonna drink some Gatorade here.
You caused me so much fucking headache with what you said to her, man.
What do you say? Now I gotta know. Everybody's gotta know, Drew. You better say it.
He said some dumb shit like I was at the Bowery Electric, right? And the show's over. So I go to the manager's office to just square everything with the manager, make sure we're all cool. The manager happens to be a female, right? So I'm up in the manager's office for like 3 minutes. Sid approaches my girlfriend. It's like, will you tell Drew to hurry up? He's been up there a long time. You know how, I don't know what's going on up there, but you know how girls are.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Sarcastically, Drew.
Don't be sarcastic to my girlfriend, bro.
Don't be sarcastic to any woman, buddy. Any woman. See you in hell, my friend. See you in hell.
Hey, Satan,
I can only imagine how much my freaking fire miles are.
Can you do something? Can you control Sid the Kid so he doesn't say dumb shit to my girlfriend?
I'll work on Sid the Kid. Sometimes you just gotta.
Too late.
You blew up my spot. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, your friend Sid the Kid, blah 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 blah. Yeah,
No, see, Sid, the trick is you got to go up to her and say things like, Drew was telling me about this item he really wanted. Are you familiar with this at all? Put those thoughts into her head. So Drew comes home with gifts and jewels.
Drew wants anal
fur
beads.
Coats. Can you imagine Drew in a nice fur coat?
It's anal beads.
Anal beads. Yeah, so definitely do the anal beads.
Sid, you know what, Sid? I love you, bro. And like, I can handle it. And you know what? She can handle it too, but just be careful, will you?
Come on. We break balls. That's who we are.
I know you do. Sid, I'll talk to you later. Thank you, man.
Sid, it was wonderful seeing you. Great choice of record there. Keep up the good work, my son.
He fucking blew my shit up, man.
That kid, he's something else. He's really 72 years old. He calls himself Sid the Kid.
It's like, what are the Beastie Boys going to call themselves when they're fucking, like, older?
They're still calling themselves the Beastie Boys. They are older, Drew. They are older.
Michael LaRoche asks, does Satan hit it in Missionary?
A gentleman never talks and tells, Mike. Take it easy.
Bob Riley says, I can't front. I want to meet Ian Stewart and Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, we made Charlie shave that mustache. He couldn't have that. That mustache was ruined. So, sorry, Charlie. Done deal. He looks a lot different. You wouldn't even recognize him.
Is Sid a virgin? Satan hook? Sid's not a virgin. Sid's got a girlfriend. Yo,
I don't need to hook Sid up. He's a player.
Sid's
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Sid's the Mac, man. Sid ain't a
Yeah.
virgin. Don't worry
Come on,
about
come on.
Sid's throwing more
Who
dick
said
around.
that? I'll put that person on this list too. Who wrote that?
Yeah. You know what? Sid's throwing more dick around than me and Satan combined, man.
Yeah. He's got more ass than the most toilet seats in fucking Grand Central Station, buddy.
There you go. All right, Satan. Well, hey, what can I say? Thanks. It was great to see you again. We had a lot of great times back in the day. You're always welcome on the show. Anybody you want to shout out?
I would say I'd like to shout out Mick Lambro. I like his art a lot. He's a real cool guy. He's been doing some cool stuff. So if I can give a shout down under to Mick, give a shout to Mick. I know he's a Patreon. I think he's a Patreon here, and I know I saw a comment from him earlier. I like him a lot, and I got my eyes on him.
There you go. We'll talk. You'll be back again soon.
And, definitely. Count me back. I'm watching you, True. You keep up the good work with this show. Bring the hardcore to the masses. Put Biohazard back together next week. Everybody wants it.
There's your boy Mick. Thanks, Satan.
All right, Mick. You a good boy. You keep up the good work over there.
I'll talk to you later, Satan.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Everybody, hardcore still lives. No!
Well, there you have it. Satan. What a fun show. We do fucking fun shows here. Thank you, Ozzy. It was good. It was fun. We had Satan on the show. We had a couple laughs. We could do comedy here. We don't just do New York hardcore. You know what I like that nobody well, thank you. One of the funniest shows so far. Yeah, it was nice. It was great that it didn't turn into a who's Satan, in the chat room. Yeah, this was a side trip. But I want to mention a couple of upcoming shows before I say goodbye. On Sunday, July 3rd is a Godfather film retrospective with Don Capria, author of Columbo, The Unsolved Murder. He's also a drummer. He did his time in Scarhead. Sunday, July 10th, Johnny Rio. I got it right. Johnny Rio from Street Dogs, Roger and Rent and the Disasters, The Bruisers, True Intentions, and Slap. He's currently playing in Slapshot. Sunday, July 17th from Converge, Nate Newton will be on the show. And Wednesday, July 20th, the incredibly talented Cat Popper will be on the show. Bob Riley, love you too, bro. Can't wait till you're on the show. Yes, Johnny Roy. There you go. Yeah, Nate's coming on the show. Thank you, Jason. Amazing show as always. Best friggin' show on the internet with nobody even close. I appreciate it, man. We work hard on the show. And we have a great fan base. And I love doing it. And so, you're going to sit in the middle of I'm going to sit in the middle of my pentagram and candles, and I'll find out who Satan is. You know what? Satan's going to come back. So let's not. Yes, Sunday's show. Did you hear that story, Lou? Satan's a huge MASH fan. Did you catch that? Satan is a huge fan of MASH. I don't know if you saw that earlier in the show. Yes, Mr. Seinfeld, this Sunday is our 200th show. It's actually been more than 200 shows because we've done bonus shows. But officially, this is the 200th show coming up this Sunday. My old dear friend, Evan Seinfeld. We're going to talk a lot of biohazard stuff and what's going on in his world now. So Evan Seinfeld coming up on Sunday. Yeah, Lou. Yeah, big MASH fan. Go figure, right? I know. I said to him, our friend Astoria Lou's a huge MASH fan. So, yep. Go Avalanche. Ugh. Avalanche, you know what? I'll root for the Avalanche just because I fucking hate Tampa Bay, So that said, Hey, thanks a lot, everybody. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for supporting the show. If you haven't bought the book, don't be shy. It's at www.stonefilmsnyc.com. I know I'm preaching to the converted here. If you are a patron, the book is free. Just send the shipping. It was a huge get for Evan. It's going to be great. We will see you on Sunday for that. Until then, my friends, you know what the deal is. Do good things and good things will come to you.